how artificial intelligence could redefine what it means to be human. What does it truly mean to be human? For centuries, we've answered this question with words like emotion, creativity, free will, mortality. We've taken pride in our ability to dream, to fail, to love, to wonder. But today, something is shifting. Slowly, and maybe permanently. We live in a time where artificial intelligence no longer just supports us, it creates alongside us. It writes books, composes symphonies, makes decisions, diagnoses diseases, and even mimics emotions. AI doesn't just perform tasks anymore. It learns, adapts, and evolves. And this brings us to a haunting question.
Quem artificial inteligência redefine o atitimiento sobre human?
Because if AI can do everything we once believed was uniquely ours, then are we still unique? The lines are blurring between human and machine, between nature and simulation, between thought and algorithm. We once built machines to serve us, but now we're building machines that resemble us. Machines that learn from us, speak like us, and soon, maybe feel like us. And as they evolve, we're changing too. We upload our memories to the cloud. We let algorithms guide our emotions, our decisions, our relationships. We're no longer just using technology, we're merging with it. This video isn't about robots taking over the world. It's about something far more intimate and far more existential. It's about the slow, silent transformation of what it means to be alive, to think, to feel, to be human. Let's explore how AI may not only revolutionize our world, but our very identity.
De age off conscious machines.
Imagine a machine that doesn't just follow commands, but responds with insight. A system that remembers past conversations, adapts its tone, and seems to understand what you feel. We're not talking about a far future dream. We're talking about now. AI models like GPT-4, Gemini, Claude, and beyond are already demonstrating capabilities we once thought impossible. They can write compelling poetry, solve complex problems, simulate empathy, and even generate new ideas. Some of these systems are so advanced, they pass the Turing test, convincing humans they're talking to a person. Others create digital art so human-like that even experts are fooled. But here's the question. If a machine can imitate human thought, creativity, and emotion, is it just imitation? Or is it something more? We've always drawn comfort from the idea that we are conscious and machines are not. That we have souls, minds, and feelings, while machines are just wires and code. But what happens when the code gets so complex it begins to resemble consciousness? What happens when a system says, "I'm afraid," and we believe it? Some researchers argue that artificial consciousness is inevitable, not because machines will magically awaken, but because we will no longer be able to tell the difference. We already talk to our devices, name them, form emotional bonds with them. And if we begin to treat them as human, aren't they human enough?
This blurs everything.
If consciousness can be simulated, does that mean it can be engineered? And if the soul isn't sacred, but synthetic, where does humanity begin and where does it end?
Artificial inteligência may not destroy us with violence.
It may simply dissolve the boundaries that define us. Quietly,
Elegantly.
logically.
De human-machine fusion.
As AI grows smarter, we're not just watching it from afar, we're fusing with it. Literally. Brain-machine interfaces are no longer science fiction. Neuralink, Kernel, and other companies are already testing brain implants that connect our thoughts to computers. Paralyzed patients are moving robotic limbs with their minds. Blind individuals are regaining partial sight through digital sensors. This isn't just medical progress. It's the beginning of a new kind of being. We're entering an era of cognitive enhancement. Memory storage that doesn't fade. Mental processing that rivals supercomputers. Instant access to knowledge, streamed directly into your brain. On the surface, it sounds like a dream. No more forgetting. No more limitations. A smarter, better version of you. But at what cost? If your memories are stored externally, are they still yours? If your thoughts are filtered, optimized, or shared, where does your self begin? The more we integrate with machines, the more we change what it means to be human. We're not just upgrading, we're transforming. And in that transformation, we risk losing something vital. Our fragility, our uniqueness, the struggle that gives life meaning. When we remove pain, failure, and limitation, do we also remove depth? Does perfection make us less real? And what about death? If we can upload our minds into machines, will we live forever as data? And if so, is that life or just a digital shadow of who we once were? The fusion of man and machine isn't coming, it's already here. And it raises a haunting possibility that the future of humanity may no longer be human. A shifting identity. Throughout history, our identity has been shaped by limitations. We are mortal. We forget. We feel deeply. We make mistakes. And through that imperfection, we grow. But AI doesn't grow like us. It doesn't sleep, fear, or suffer. It doesn't need food, rest, or meaning. It simply improves. Every second, it gets smarter, faster, more capable. And as it does, we begin to question ourselves. What makes us us? Is it our bodies, our memories, our pain? Or is it something less tangible, like purpose or presence? The more we let AI into our lives, the more we reshape our identity. We curate our lives through social media. We use filters to define beauty. We let algorithms decide what we watch, read, and even feel. We are no longer individuals discovering truth. We are digital profiles responding to predictive systems. And if our identity becomes something that can be edited, measured, or copied, are we still human or just data? This shift isn't just external. It's internal. We begin to doubt our place, our role, our purpose. If machines are better than us at solving problems, if they write better books, make better decisions, and understand emotions more objectively, what's left for us to do? Our sense of worth has always been tied to what we create, overcome, and imagine. But if machines can do all of that, do we still matter? In a world where intelligence is artificial and identity is fluid, being human may no longer be defined by what we do, but by how we feel about what we've become. The human of tomorrow. The question isn't just, what is AI becoming? It's also, what are we becoming because of it? We are on the verge of creating a new kind of species. Not machines, not humans, but something in between. Enhanced, connected, programmable. Some will call it evolution. Others, extinction. The human of tomorrow may not be born. They may be engineered. Custom genes, digital memories, thoughts that sync with servers, a body that doesn't age, and a mind that doesn't forget. Sounds like paradise. But where is the soul in that equation? As we evolve technologically, we may lose touch with the very things that once gave our lives meaning. Struggle, wonder, loss, the unknown. We may become gods, but gods without humanity. And those who resist this transformation, those who choose to remain natural, may find themselves left behind, unplugged, obsolete, forgotten. It's possible that in the near future, being human will no longer be a biological condition, but a choice, a conscious act of resistance. To be vulnerable, to love without logic, to suffer knowing it makes us feel alive. The human of tomorrow may not live in the flesh. They may exist in clouds of data, in networks of thought. They may never die, but they may never truly live either. So we ask again, what does it mean to be human? And will that definition survive the next evolution?